Sign up. Marcus Ball's not gonna be ready to go this week. Thought I'd tell you that before you asked. He may be a week or two away. Was really hoping he'd be ready to go. But it looked alive a little bit at Spur today. I like what I seen from him there. Got a lot better spirit and attitude towards practice today. You know, one of the things you never see, and I think one of the things that's tough as a coach is that you come out here every day and you only see what you do. It's one of the great things about the Pac-12 network. I love those. You ever watch those 60s and 60s? At 60 minutes, whatever game is, I watch every one of those, especially every opponent that we have left, and you see the spirit from which they're competing. You watch, you know, the teams on the scale. You know, people like UCLA have really impressed me. Just the energy they're playing with. Oregon State, obviously Washington State. Well, I mean, and this, just how hard they're playing. And then, you know, I think the most talented team left on our schedule is the one we're playing this week. They're extremely talented. So I talked to our guys about, you know, not really looking at our circumstance every day. Came outside, stayed outside today, had a good spirit about us. Obviously got some corrections to make, but like how the guys worked. Questions?
Yeah, there was so much thought and discussion going into the season about your first 5 games, but it really doesn't get much easier.
No, it doesn't. I mean, and I think that, you know, there's not that, you know, at this level where you're competing at, you know, the difference is going to be a drive or two. You know, I look at, you know, like I watch Washington versus Stanford. They lost to Stanford the same way we did. They gave up 2 special teams to beat them, you know, and so you get at this level and you are not performing at a very high level, you're going to have a hard time. You know, so that's one of the reasons why you got to be, I really believe in being efficient in penalties, taking care of the football, and we've been pretty good at those. Not great, not where we need to be, but been pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't get any easier. I mean, this team here is, there's not a team that we've played on our schedule has more talent than the team that's rolling in here on Saturday. So even though we've played some really good football teams.
We talked a little yesterday about Bishop Sankey. How much more prepared do you believe the run defense is for having faced guys like Madden, Gordon, some of the tough ones you've already seen?
Yeah, I mean, we're not, you know, we've played against some really good ones, and I think that's helped us and prepared us and will make us better in conference play. You know, we're relatively healthy. I mean, I think we're really healthy right now. You know, many people talk about being sore. Well, crap, everybody's sore. You know what I'm saying? It's contact sport. You know, heck, not everybody only played half a game last week. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at that. You ought to feel refreshed. So, you know, that's the thing we talk to our guys about, man, is just being inspired. Really challenge our coaches to inspire our guys today. And it's going to be, the reality is we're going to play in a lot of close football games. And we got to win them. We got to win the close ones. And you know, we've won one close one, and we've lost one close one. So we gotta go undefeated on those down the stretch. So, but that schedule, no doubt, has made us a better football team. And you know, at first, when I first looked at that thing, I went like, golly, you know, because especially once I got the schedule, the 4 weeks, you know, just back to back. There'd been a bye in there or something, you know. But you know what? We were ready for that schedule. We should have been 4-1. You know, and so I do believe that playing good people make you a better football team. I really believe that, and you know, I like those games a lot better than playing those other ones. So we'll continue to play big games like that.
Sorry about that. What's it say about Marion that he's leading the nation in scoring despite that schedule, or about your offense in general?
Well, it says he's pretty good, I think Coach Norvell, like I've said all along, does a tremendous job. It's one of the reasons why if you walk around out here, you can see from whom I put the most trust in. You get Sean Griswold and Mike Norvell and Gene Boyd, and I don't know about Bram there, but we'll see. But no, he's really good. I mean, he's a special back, and he has something very, you know, people always say to me, like the scouts will say, Coach, who does he remind you of? He doesn't remind me of anybody. He just has this. And you don't even realize, it's really like, it's not like anything, like, it's not flashy, it just always happens. You know what I'm saying? He always scores. And, you know, that's the only thing I say to Coach Norvell when we get down inside the red zone. You know, hey, am I giving it, got anything to one? Got anything to one here? Am I giving it to one here? You know, so he's really good. I think he's an exceptional player, and But also too, I think that our Coach Norvell and our offensive staff did a tremendous job.
Talk about Washington being a very talented team. What about the other side of the ball on defense? I know it doesn't get that much mention, but obviously
Very, very talented. I mean, when I say they're talented, I'm not talking about just their offense. I'm talking about, you look at their linebackers, you look at their front. When Coach Norvell and I talked and we meet each week after he looks at it, and we really look at them. And to this point, and I know you said, well, God, Coach, y'all beat USC.
Hey, Ronald.
USC was the most talented team physically that we've played. No doubt about that, in my opinion. Up front on the defensive line, the linebackers, we think Washington's secondary is a lot better than USC's secondary, especially athletically. And then we think they're every bit as good as them up front. Just look at what they've done. They've had one game. They played probably the best team in the nation and had some yards put on them. Other than that, they have dominated. So very, very. And the other thing is just in the return game. Their returners are dynamic in punt return and on kickoff. We got to do a tremendous job with that. And obviously there's things that we have an advantage on. And we talk about discipline. We talk about taking care of the football. We talk about penalties, things like that. That we've got to make sure that we do a tremendous job with that. So and we're also talented too. It's not. I'm not playing like, oh, poor us. I mean, that's not the case at all. This is going to be a heck of a game, and I hope everybody will come out and watch it. It's going to be a fun game to watch. Very explosive players on the field, and we need a great home. We need that 12th man, that student section, that home crowd for us.